Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jedi here, and well, I'm gonna make this video right now because by the time this video comes out, last year's Christmas rerun will be going, and I'm making this video on Tuesday prior to this, just a couple days ago, and I wasn't gonna do it. I was gonna do it like tomorrow on Wednesday, yesterday, and by the time the video comes out, but they'll have maintenance going on, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this video today. So, like I said, Christmas rerun starting Thursday. Uh, Last year's SSR was Saber Stoffel. He's okay. Also, they're making uh, who is it? Jeez. The one that was the previous year's SSR. Crap. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Spirit Origin. Bradamante. Yeah, they're also making Bradamante available. But the main one I would say is the Welfare Servant, and that is, of course, Archer Nightingale. So, and it's also, since this is a Christmas event, it's a lottery event, but it's a limited lottery. So, because it's a rerun. Anyway, hope you all enjoy it. It was fun for me last year, so enjoy it. So let's get right back into Olympus. All right. So South Industrial City. I'm guessing we're back with everyone else. Hopefully, because last time it was, like I said, it was the villains talking. So here we go, the new one, new chapter, new section, that is. Section 8, Lostbelt. Thou art the ardor that corrupts the stars. Even as I gaze up at the sky, I know nothing I see there will ever excite me again. I'm not reminded of cheeky Artemis when I see the moon, nor do I think of aggravating Apollo when I see the sun. Okay, whoever says talk about Artemis and Apollo, I'm thinking, could this be? Yeah, hold on. Even the stars are just fixed points of light. I couldn't care less about Father Zeus's attempts to string them together into constellations. Okay, so it's some Olympian. Wait, Father Zeus? Huh. As far as I'm concerned, the sky is nothing more than a vast inky expanse, filled with lifeless spheres of flame that blink in and out of view aimlessly. When was it that I stopped sensing Father Zeus's love in the starry sky? When was it the night sky began to feel so far away from me? When was it that I became a cold, lifeless machine? When was it that I lost love I once felt in my heart? Okay. Great Orbital Shrine, Olympia Dodona. Okay, we're back with these people. Machina Corridor. Oh, hey, Koyanskaya. Can't wait to see you. Know what it was like the next anniversary. I swear, Beto really knows how to make a stunning beauty work. I'm glad he introduced me to a new client, of course. But I certainly wasn't expecting a contract on this scale. Toilet paper, airplanes, and everything in between. Basically, anything I can find that comes from proper human history is a tall order. Even for me. I still can't believe I ultimately agreed to deliver an entire department store, fully stocked with both merchandise and sales clerks, no less. I'm exhausted. I never wanted to go go on a vacation so badly before. Not that I can afford to take one now, given that things are like, given what things are like at any chosen vacation spot. At my chosen vacation spot. Do you think that mighty Olympus, home base of mechanical gods and cryptors alike, would already have lost one of its key divinities? So much for this being the greatest Lostbelt of all. What an absolute joke this place turned out to be. And what might you be? You are wailing too loudly to be talking to yourself, and your voice is too irritatingly shrill to be growling with an insipid beast. Whichever it was, I don't want to hear another word. You like. I cannot pronounce that word. Like how painted wolf. Remember, you are in the presence of a god, so you are to conduct yourself accordingly. Oh my, I'm so terribly sorry. I do hope you can forgive me. Had I known there was a god here and prone to something so base as eavesdropping to boot, I'd have spoken more softly. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Perhaps I have it all wrong. Perhaps simply distraught over losing one of your mechanical comrades. Oh, no, I forgot to do that. Perhaps you're just simply distraught over losing one of your mechanical comrades? In that case, I really must apologize. I would never want to offend a customer after all. I would understand perfectly if we were talking about one of the 12 Olympians from proper human history who'd already lost the Aletheia they received from primordial chaos. But seeing how here in this Lostbelt you're also completely static mechanical gods who never even heard of Pantare, well, I simply never would have dreamed you'd feel anything in the way of pity for a fellow goddess. Who is so careless as to let mere humans get the better of her? Well, well. You are a funny one, aren't you? I've never heard a woman speak so defiantly towards me before. At least not when they were aware I'm the goddess of love and beauty. You're one of the gods from a foreign land, right? I can certainly see how well you fit in with Limbo. That's very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I must correct you on one thing. I may be an alter ego servant, but I am not one of foreign god's 3 disciples. Our arrangements are purely professional. Our mutual interests just happen to align. That's all. Oh, really? Then whose servant are you? Oh, right. Come to think of it, I think I've heard about servants who aren't summoned by anyone in particular. Somebody once warned us that there was 7 evil spirit orders that materialized on their own, without anyone or anything or anyone calling for them. I wonder who it was. Rasputin, most likely. Yeah, the one who looked like Kiritsugu. No, not Kiritsugu. Not Kiritsugu, Kire. He does so enjoy giving out warnings that seem nonsensical at first, but turn out to be surprisingly helpful in the end. Still, that particular warning doesn't have anything to do with me. Not yet, anyway. Nor, I'm sure, does the omen of a beast have anything to do with you, oh beautiful Venus. Nice, very nice. You really are funny, aren't you? Wait, isn't Venus a Greek god and Aphrodite Roman? We've never had anyone like you on Olympus before. Oh wait, no, Olympus is Greek. See, I get my Greek and Roman gods mixed up often, so... Like Limbo, you don't even try to hide your wicked nature. But you don't sneer just to sneer, Like you, what's your name? I like you, what's your name? Tomovich Koyanskaya. Please, just call me Koyanskaya, Venus. Very nice. I like the way you call me by my proper human history name, too. You know, I think you and I have a lot in common. Don't you think we could be at least something close to friends? Close to friends? Absolutely. Pretty sure that's a good idea. What do you mean? Well, word has it that gods of Olympus protect all humans fairly, you see. Word also has it that you show extra favor to the ancients, the descendants of intelligent beings from a bygone continent. Some of you said you, well, love them. Oh, that. True, Demetra did like to talk about love this and love that, but I've never gone for that stuff with humans. After all, I only oversee love. I don't engage in it. Oh my! I see you're just as beautiful on the inside as you're on the outside. So you only oversee love without engaging in it. How very interesting. Some gods of proper human history also like to protect humans, while others like to possess them. But I never heard of one who liked to help humans, like to keep humans as pets. Well, I can't say I share your particular tastes. I do have to agree that you and I both appreciate the finer points of cruelty. Cannot wait for her to come to an A in the Hanging Gardens. I didn't overhear your whole conversation, but it certainly sounded like you were getting along swimmingly. What's up, Pepe? I take it you and Koyanskaya are really hitting it off then. Who asked you, Cryptor? What business is it of yours who I do or not get along with? Who I do or do not get along with? Anyway, never mind that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Me? You have a question for me? Normally I'd be more than happy to expound in length about love, but I have a feeling more of. I didn't get that. But I feel my more modern sensibilities would be a tad too cruel for an ancient god like yourself. Can I ask if you're, up to date on the latest beauty standards? Up to date? Why exactly do I need to update my standards? I already am beauty. Beauty is my domain. So I and I alone decide what is beautiful in this world. All you humans need to do is comply with my aesthetics. Do that and you'll be happy and well. Spoken like a true god. You make a good point. Some gods are kind, while others are strict. I guess you're your strict self today, huh? Not that I've ever seen so much as a hint of your kind side. Fortunately for you, I'm curious enough to overlook your insolence, at least this time. Remember? I said I had a question for you. Tell me, human who calls himself Peperoncino, how does it feel to have lost your Lostbelt? Huh? That is what happened, isn't it? You lost the entire ancient land of India, just like that. So I can't help but be curious about how impossibly incompetent you must be to allow a miracle like that. I was really looking forward to invading the other Lostbelts with Zeus. I want to kill the czar of those humans who turned themselves into demonic beasts. I want to kill the goddess who kept those human breeding grounds running for thousands of years. I wanted to utterly destroy that uppity emperor who claimed to be Zenran. And I want to mash your head into paste along with that insolent syncretic god who ate up all those other gods. But now, Chaldea destroyed them all before we had the chance. It's so disappointing. So she was talking about Russia with the Anastasia Lostbelt, then Scandinavia with Gardarong, and then China with the SIN Lostbelt, and then of course the India Lostbelt. You're right. I have no one to blame for my loss but myself. I'm sorry I couldn't live up to your expectations. Here I thought you would either cower in fear or blow up in anger. But you didn't do either. You're no fun, Pepe. Well, it's a fact, and you can't argue with facts. That goes for both your godlike aspirations and my own failure. But I suppose there is one thing I'd like to say in response, to be clear. To be clear, these are just my honest thoughts. There's no deeper motive here. Well, what is it? You're not very attractive, are you? Your proper human history mythological counterpart was much more charming. Oh, I think he just touched a nerve. Let me read that again. I always knew of Aphrodite as a goddess of love and beauty. Though as Zeus's daughter, she also acted as the god of death at times. Her body was the platonic ideal of the female form. I also suspect that Ishtar, the Sumerian goddess of Venus, we all know Ishtar, had some influence in her divine manifestation. Then again, Ishtar was summoned in Rin's body, so we can't really judge off of that. Although Rin does look good, but then again, a blonde Rin, aka Ereshkigal, looks better. But in your case, at least as you are now, well, go on, Pepe. Pepe, tell me, how do I seem to you? Speaking strictly personally, I've always known Aphrodite to have two distinct sides to her divinity. But I can only see one side to you. Never mind the ring roll. Just spit it out already. How do I seem to you, Pepe? Well, unlike your proper human history self, you don't seem like you'd ever choose to marry Hephaestus. Is that so? That's not to say that certain aspects of you aren't just like your counterpart in proper human history, though. Do you know about the Trojan War? The war fought between Grecian Isles and the Kingdom of Troy? A war fought solely between humans? Who cares? You're partially responsible for it, even in proper human history. You won over Prince Paris of Troy and allowed the Trojans your protection, along with Apollo and the other gods. And ultimately, your actions led to a massive war that brought all of Troy to ruin. Yourself, from proper human history, never wanted things to turn out that way, but she didn't. Well then, she's nothing like me at all. I never think twice about destroying a human nation or two. In fact, I enjoy it. And when I was done, I give the survivors a big smile. I give them my condolences on the difficult time they endured and encourage them to do better next time. Then I tell them I give them a reward, depending on how hard they worked. And then when there was only one human left standing, I give them a genuine smile. Okay, that was... Okay. Daily stuff has happened, so let me just grab my daily rewards. The last of the reward. Okay. So we're doing more stuff here. Alright. Go ahead and collect these rewards here. Yeah, so I'm going to actually collect this I need more of. Anyway, so, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Next one's going to be on next week, as usual. Going to be following the same schedule. Until then, as well, of course, this weekend will be Honkai videos. Going to be continuing Chapter 30, hopefully going to Chapter 31 soon. And then, of course, on Saturday, and of course on Sunday, it's going to be the new chapter that's opened up. So until next time, this is Old Jan saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.